Good evening and welcome to the Whiskey Lovers Society with me, Gert Retief. And tonight, a little bit of a Jack Daniels. Of course, this is a travel exclusive, duty-free purchase. Of course, I cannot help myself. Every time I go via some duty-free shop, I have to make a video, and I always feel I have to buy something. So this was one of the purchases that I made in Vienna, a duty-free shop, about a couple of weeks ago. And I was not sure what to buy. There was quite a nice offering. I will also put a link to the video over here somewhere that you can go have a look at what was on offer. And they had some special deals on the Jack Daniels limited edition. So I had the option of two, so I thought I am a little bit of a sweet tooth guy. And so I picked up this one. And this is the Jack Daniels Tennessee Travelers Sweet and Oaky Straight Tennessee Whiskey Limited Edition, bottled at 53.5% ABV, 107 proof. It is only 500 milliliters, so quite a nice little dumpy bottle. And of course it gives you the opportunity to buy both of them. But I thought to myself, I'm going to just stick to the one. Not always sure if I will enjoy it. Not much information on the bottle itself. Made in Tennessee at the back. On the side it gives you some more information with regards to the distillery. And they also have a little bit of a tasting note, but I don't want to look at it now. Don't want to taint my notes by watching their notes. So I'm just going to give this one a quick review, a quick nosing and tasting, see what I can find in it. So color-wise, quite a nice dark amber color to it. I do love the color. If you take a look at the legs, there is a little bit of an oiliness to it. Nice long necks, slow legs appearing. So I do like the legs, do like the color. I do like a little bit of a viscosity. I do like a little bit of that oily mouthfeel that you get from it. So it is a mash bill of 80% corn, 12% barley and 8% rye. And limited edition, of course, you're going to have to go via a duty-free shop to find it. Age-wise, I did a little bit of digging last night, and what I could find is maybe just 4 years, maybe 4 years or a bit. So a lot of speculation with regards to the age. So no official word on how old the whiskey is. So on the nose, cheers. Sweet and oaky. Now definitely something that I do get is that big, bold sweetness coming out. So definitely living up to that name. 53.3% ABV. I don't get that on the nose. If I had to guess, maybe 43, maybe a little bit more. Even a little bit with an agitation, I don't get a lot of that alcohol punch. The first thing that I also pick up is this big confused box of flavors. Something that, of course, as a Scotch drinker, I'm not always used to. So sometimes it does take a little bit of time to get acclimatized with all the different flavors coming from a bourbon. But there is a little bit of a nail polish remover, suggesting a little bit of a youthfulness, a little bit of a furniture polish, that dark, rich furniture polish. Some vanilla definitely coming up. I also get some nice sweet caramel notes. Definitely not a old whiskey. So the youthfulness of the alcohol is definitely still shining through. So I'm not really sure if I am offended with the nose of it, or am I just intrigued? And every time I go back, I do get a little bit of a different. notes coming out, and there's a little bit of a more vanilla now coming out. Now, cost-wise, I only paid 32 euros for it, with a little bit of a discount. Well, discount according to the duty-free shop. Discount my ass. That is about the normal price that you would pay for it anywhere in Europe. So not really discount, but I was quite happy paying that for this bottle. Not cheap, definitely, only half a liter. So 32 euros for half a liter, definitely not cheap for a no age statement whiskey. And of course the bottle says sweet and oaky. I do get it sweet. It is really sweet on the nose. Oaky, I'm not so sure I get a lot of the oakiness. I think if I keep on going at it, I might, or my brain might tell me there is some oakiness in it. But for me, not so much of the oak or anything that suggests a lot of oak for me on the nose. But definitely huge flavors, big flavors on the nose, big, bold, sweet flavors. Do love the nose. So on the taste, cheers. Now I get that bourbon notes. I get that lovely sweetness still. Definitely from the nose to the taste, sweet, sweet, sweet. What I do definitely pick up is that characteristics of Jack Daniels, the sweetness of the whiskey, that flavor profile that they do have, quite a nice one on the taste as well. Caramel definitely coming up, butterscotch coming out, a little bit of a creamy mouthfeel to it. Let me just give it one more try. A little bit of a toffee note, definitely that vanillas are coming through even stronger on the taste for me. There's a little bit of an oakiness to it. And when I say a little bit, just a hint of oak or a hint of a tannin. So this is definitely not a bitter whiskey. So sweet, sweet, sweet with a lot of toffee, butterscotch sweetness coming out. I do like this one. So definitely something that I like. And I must say from my first experience with Jack Daniels many, many years ago, until now, it's completely changed. In the beginning, years ago, I hated it. I couldn't stand bourbons. I couldn't stand Jack Daniels. It was like up like Jim Beam. I could not drink it. Long story. But now, with these bottles, quite interesting. I love it. And it just keeps on getting more and more flavors coming out. So it's definitely something that you love to nose and you also love to taste, especially if you like a very sweet whiskey. But then also, it reminded me a little bit, not so long ago, I did another review. I have the bottle here. I did a review of the, let me just put the glass down quickly. I did a review of the Jack Daniels single barrel 100 proof Tennessee whiskey, also a traveler's edition. Didn't have to go to the duty free. This one was bought by my son as a gift some months ago. I do like the bottle, and I thought, well, what is the difference between the sweet and oak and the normal 100% proof? So I do like the bottle. It looks a little bit of classy bottles. And I do appreciate that extra effort that they put in to create a nice bottle. And of course, when it's empty, it can move into a little bit of a decanter for your infinity bottles. So I'm just going to give it a couple of drops just to see if there's a big difference. What is the difference? And which one do I prefer? So color-wise, this is the 100 proof, and this is the sweet and smoky. Color-wise, I think it's almost 100% the same. Ooh, but on the 100 proof travel edition, the flavors on the nose is so much more intense for me. Big, bolder compared to the sweet and oaky. This is a little bit lighter on the nose for me. But definitely the 100 proof, big, bold flavors, taste-wise. very similar. And in fact, I think if I compare the two, it's almost exactly the same. Now, I could be totally wrong, but my palate today is telling me, is there a difference? I'm not so sure. But the thing is, do I like them? Oh, I like both of them. So definitely something that I would recommend. One of these nice Jack Daniels. Which one have you tried? Have you tried both of them? Which one did you like the most? For me, it's a little bit difficult to decide. I do like the lighter note, a little bit lighter note. This one is a little bit strong. Definitely, I think the Sweet and Oaky is a little bit better for me on the nose. But taste-wise, again, I think it's quite similar. So let me know in the comment what you think. Which one did you try? Which one did you prefer? Which one would you recommend to your friends? So thank you very much for watching. Thank you for all my fantastic subscribers. We are now more than 820 subscribers. Fantastic, creeping towards the 1000. So if you've come this far, please remember to like and subscribe, and I see you next time. Cheers.